Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I
Can
can
you
see you.
see me?
I can.
Am I invisible or can you see me?
Not yet.
All right, wait for it. Soon I will be invisible, eventually.
Oh, your lipstick looks perfect.
Oh, this little
Such a good job on the Instagram.
Oh, it was so easy. I just it's like a breeze. I just slap it on.
Throw it on.
No trouble at all.
Excellent. I have a question. Do you
Yeah,
think my collar should be up or down?
it's pretty good both ways.
Seems kind of stuffy.
Maybe we should ask the people what they think.
Yeah, what do the people think?
Let's see. Let's get the people up so we can see
It's
them.
hard to adjust your tie in mirror view. It's like I'm in the upside down.
Oh yeah, you're like in the side by side. It's
I'm in
like
the,
the upside down, but like
yeah. I don't know. It looks a little sloppy.
yeah, it's a little sloppy. Maybe so. Maybe not that. No,
Not this.
uh,
What do
I
the
don't know.
people say?
Let's see what the people say.
Do they care?
They don't care. They're like, we just want to make sure that your head's gonna stay on. So don't untie that tie.
Oh yeah.
We all know what's gonna
We
happen.
all know what happened to it.
Well, I guess it's time to start the show.
Yeah,
Now that you've
okay.
figured out your neckwear.
Yeah.
Uh,
Welcome everyone.
Welcome everyone to the 10th edition of the Charming Disaster Quarantine live stream. I can't believe that this is show number 10, but here we are, and I'm just glad it's with you and with all of you.
I'm glad it's with the collective you.
Yeah. We will be presenting some songs and shenanigans this evening. And as a reminder, if you're joining us here for the first time, this is a donation-based show, which means if you have a little extra scratch to share, it is deeply appreciated by us. And there are a few different ways that you can donate toward supporting this show. Maybe Jeff, you want to throw up the donation screen? There it is.
Yeah.
If, however, you are financially strapped, then this show is our donation to you. And really, it means so much to us to be here with you all every week, every Friday night like this. It's become a source of unexpected sanity, I would say, for me at least.
Unexpected.
Unexpected,
Unexpected.
right?
It's the one thing that is grounding me to reality of some sort.
It's like the pole star. It's like the one thing you can count on is that it's Friday night, and so here we are again.
Here we are.
I've drawn a tarot card to
Oh.
help us understand what this show, what this night, this week perhaps will be like. Would you like to know what it is?
I would, please.
I've drawn the Nine of Pentacles.
Nine of Pentacles.
Look at this beautiful lady. Just meditate on her for a moment, if you will.
Fascinating.
Her beautiful dress,
Hmm.
her beautiful bird on her finger. Her...
She's in a garden of
Mhm.
grapes. What is that called? A vineyard?
It's like a garden of grapes.
A
Sure.
grape garden?
A
Hmm.
grape garden. Yes. And she is fancy. She is a fancy lady. And we tonight are also fancy.
Yes,
Because you have to just take your pleasures where you can sometimes. And
it's important.
this is it. Um, what are you drinking tonight, Jeff?
Oh, what am I drinking? I have a cocktail made with Saint Germain, bourbon, some bitters, and a cherry, a brandy cherry.
That's really nice.
I call it the checkered past.
That's nice.
Yeah. Or winsome loosum.
Hmm. Winsome loosum.
Winsome loosum.
The checkered past is good. I can't decide.
I'll have to have another one too to make up my mind.
Huh?
What are you drinking?
Well, it's funny you should mention that. It was the last thing I forgot to do. Hold on a second.
Quick, make a drink. Oh, right from the bottle.
No, I have a glass. I'm not a barbarian. Eh, It's
No.
it's a whiskey neat.
Straight up old overhaul.
Straight up.
That's
Yeah.
good for you.
Now, those who are To you, to your health, to all of your good health.
Cheers.
May we live for 100 years more, at least.
Mm.
Now, if you're joining us for the first time, you may or may not know that we field your questions over the course of the show. If you have burning questions you need answered of a mythological, historical, scientific, or
Ontological,
metaphysical, factual, you know, shoot them at us and we'll do our best. And we have one request for you before we kick off the music part of the show, which is if you're watching this on Facebook, if you would just take a second to click the share button and help us proliferate this live stream to your friends and enemies, we would appreciate that.
Excellent.
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 We actually already have a couple of questions that have come in. You wanna?
Yeah.
We could like get warmed up with a couple of quick questions before we like dive into the musical portion. Calfire Bray asks, wasn't it 9 of Cups last time? You can answer this one.
Was it? I mean, this was 9 of Pentacles.
Right.
This time.
Right.
Was it 9 of Cups?
I think it was 9 of Cups.
It was the bartender card.
Yeah, the bartender. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm glad that someone is keeping track. Oh my God, and this is show number 10, which means if we were doing these as a 10-card spread, this would be the culmination card. This is what it's all been leading up to. So no pressure. And Melissa asks, what is my brand and color today? And my color is black, and my brand is, well, we're gonna get to a little bit of that. This is a very special thing that I'm wearing, and Jeff is wearing a similar matching thing. It's kind of dark on yours, but we're gonna talk a little bit more about those in a little while. All right, so I think that's a good couple of questions to start with.
Okay.
You want to play some music?
Yeah. Oh, is it my turn? Am I playing?
It's your turn.
Great. Okay. All right.
What song can I play?
All right. Coming in? Okay. Original sound. Okay. So I'm going to play a Codorino song. This song is called North Star State, and bonus points for anyone who knows what the North Star State is. It's one of the states in our 50 United States here. This is about a time I chased someone to the North Star State because I was hopelessly in love, and I was drinking a lot at the time. But here we are.
All right. See you on the other side.
All right. See you out there. Before she fell asleep on the kitchen floor, she made him promise to protect her from the storm. He tried his best, but she wore a dress when they climbed trees in the park. He had to pretend he liked his girlfriend when they sat in the dark. She lights a cigarette, I gotta quit. She smiles at him. He knew right then he would never forget, he would never give in. 10,000 legs in the North Star State, 10,000 miles she's running away. He tried to find her, but it was too late. He tried to find her, but she was too late. 10,000 lakes in the North Star State. Cheap wine parties with crazy Matty, Ralph, and goddamn motherfucking Butch. They'd grow up someday, but promise not too much. They drank till they cried, it's a wonderful life. Here's to little Zuzu. He cried till he drank, she would never come back. It was all he could do. 10,000 lakes in the North Star State. 10,000 miles, they're running away. He tried to find her, but he was too late. She tried to find her, but she was too late. 10,000 lakes in the North Star State. Lying on the floor, it's a wonderful world, it's a wonderful world. Lying on the floor, it's a wonderful world, it's a wonderful world. What are the words now? Okay. Sometimes the days don't stay where they should. Sometimes goodbye just ain't no good. If I ever go back to cold St. Paul, back to cold St. Paul, I'll never go back to cold St. Paul, back to cold St. Paul. There you have it.
What I miss about playing that song with you as a member of your band is getting to sing lying on the floor, it's a wonderful world, it's a wonderful world. Because I always really felt in the moment that it really was a wonderful world to get to
Wonderful world.
sing that.
There was a time I used to listen to a lot of Louis Armstrong, and Wonderful World has been sung on while I was laying on the floor more than once. So that's what that is. And just to have these beautiful ethereal voices singing that was like, in my mind, a great juxtaposition between Louis Armstrong and you lovely ladies singing that. Anyway, that was North Star State, and the North Star State is Minneapolis.
That's not
What is it? Yeah, it's not a state. Minneapolis. Where's Minneapolis these days?
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Minnesota. Thank you. I had a brain.
It's okay. I mean, geography doesn't really exist anymore anyway.
Doesn't.
So,
It's all.
it's kind of moot.
It's all ether.
It's all ether now. Yeah, we're in a post-geography world, for better or for worse. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to show up this magnificent headpiece. Can you see? I'm gonna shine the light like on it so you can see all the like gorgeous colors.
Oh, lovely.
And you want to show off your
Sure do. Here, let me see if I can
pin?
bag some.
You got a flashlight or something? Oh yeah. Can you get it up close to the camera so they can see the little thing?
Can you? No, they can't really.
No, it's mysterious. Well, anyway, we want to
Look at that. Ooh.
Oh yeah, there. That's great. Yeah, see that little skull with wings? It's so cool. So these were made by Miss April, who has an Etsy shop called Voodoo Dolls Accessories, Miss Voodoo Dolls. And we're just so overwhelmed and grateful for these magnificent pieces, which I like. They came in the mail a couple days ago, and we're just really touched.
So
So thank
so
you
honored.
so much, Miss April. And we are sharing her links with all of you if you want to check out her Etsy shop or her Facebook page and see what else she makes, because she makes really cool stuff.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm proudly wearing this. Oh, my camera's a little blurry all of a sudden.
Uh,
Oh,
a little Vaseline on it.
it happens. Yeah. Come on. Anyway,
All
so
right.
happy to wear this,
Yeah.
even though I'm blurry.
Well, I'm gonna pull up a couple more questions from the peanut
Yes.
gallery. Let's see. Belle Morris asks. Oh no, Mike Gawkin asks, "What do you, Elliot? What do your circle tattoos symbolize?" And I don't remember. I was I was 18 when I got them.
Hmm.
I woke up one day and there they were, and I'm not really sure what happened or what they mean. I assume that it's a little bit like the banding or tagging that naturalists do when they're trying to like count populations of birds or seals or shrimp or whatever they do that too. So I assume that I'm part of some sort of scientific study. That's my best guess.
I like the fact that it's not some sort of, you know, easily identifiable statement that an 18-year-old would have made. It's general enough, and it's, you know, it is abstract and expressive, but it's not like, you know, The Cure or something, which I might have tattooed across my chest if I could.
I was a sensible 18-year-old in certain
Very
ways.
sensible.
Let's see, a couple other questions. Oh, I'm gonna let you answer this one. Which of your songs do you like playing the best?
Oh, it really depends. Yes.
Better.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. It's usually the latest, the newest song that we're working on that that is the most fun to play. So right now, we're working on Hellbore. That is really fun to play. Um, Songs which are physically challenging, like Wishing Well with their foot percussion and Days Are Numbered, are kind of fun in an athletic kind of way.
Athletic, that was exactly the word I was thinking of.
Of course.
It's as close as I get to athletics, really.
Yeah, it's musical athletics. How about you, Elliot? Do you have any particular favorites?
It kind of depends. I mean, like you, I'm always most excited about the new ones.
Hmm.
Um, and then we'll put a song in the set list that's an old song, and I'll remember how much fun it is to play.
Yeah,
But like, there are like, how many songs do we have now? Like, close to 60, I think.
close to 60. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really hard to pick one. It's not a very interesting answer. Sorry. Um. All right. Should I play a song?
I would love it if you played a song. I'm going to turn off my original sound and you turn on yours. Um,
That's on. I thought you were gonna remind me about that in the chat this week, so we weren't like constantly talking about the original sound.
Bye.
All right, this is a song, a Sweet Soubrette song. Sweet Soubrette, my band, my old band, just like Coderino is Jeff's old band, and this is the title track from the last album that we put out in 2016. It's called Big Celebrity. Cha-cha heels, straight skirt to the knee, cardigan sweater buttoned up the back, heavy black eyeliner clears the lips, throw you on the ground and your hair would crack. The celebrity room at the top of the stairs sits empty, a tacky star on the door. If Liz Taylor isn't sitting in there, then what the hell did you break into it for? Stop fooling around and go for broke. You are already eventually Look in the mirror and see yourself. You're a big celebrity, big celebrity, big celebrity, big celebrity. Take a walk down Atrocity Lane, perpetual tourist, the best way to travel. Pay attention to your own backyard. Scandal is everywhere waiting to unravel. It's lonely at the bottom as well as the top. So sit still and just do what they fuss. I'm gonna take that as a do-over. Take a walk down Atrocity Lane, perpetual tourist, the best way to travel. Pay attention to your own backyard. Scandal is everywhere waiting to unravel. It's lonely at the bottom as well as the top. So do what they tell you and don't make a fuss. You got two fish lines under the bridle. One makes you talk and the other shuts you up. Stop fooling around and go for broke. You are already eventually. Look in the mirror and see yourself. You're a big celebrity, big celebrity, big celebrity, big celebrity. You'd rather die famous than live unknown. The National Enquirer calls you on the phone, and you don't need a reason not to smoke again. If the golden age of trash is coming to an end. The prettiest girls in 13 countries with 26 bare shoulders covered in net. Hated the picture but loved the gimmick. The world just might not be ready for it. Natalie Wood's footprints fill up with water as the janitor hoses down the cement. You were watching the movie like a crime scene witness, but you still don't know what it meant. Stop fooling around and go for broke. You are already something eventually. Look in the mirror and see yourself. You're a big celebrity, big celebrity, big celebrity, big celebrity. You know, it's funny because I've played that song a million times and I like literally just practiced it a bunch of times like right before the show. And that one piece of the chorus just like completely escapes me, which like is it a prophecy of some kind? Is it some like psychological like lacuna that Freud would say like this the line of that song is like something I'm like afraid to encounter?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So
Most definitely.
so I guess you can all go look up the lyrics to that song. They're on the Bandcamp. You can figure
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
And see what it is your deepest fears are.
Yeah.
It only makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Someone asked a question
Hmm.
about the painting in the background, the new artwork which you have,
New artwork. That's
or the
been there.
new
It's been there
picture.
all along. This
Oh,
painting?
yes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you
Well,
have nothing to say about it.
I mean, no, I'm happy to talk about it. It's a limited edition print by the artist Paul Pope, who is a comics artist, and he did a graphic novel called Heavy Liquid in the '90s, which was like super cool. And he's done all kinds of amazing work. And my brother got me this print that Paul made a few years ago, many years ago, as a holiday present, and I love it.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's the story of the
That's
painting.
what that is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can see it too well, but like it's like a woman on a motorcycle, like crashing on a motorcycle. It's really cool.
I used to have lots of those types of posters.
All Pope posters.
No, women on motorcycles.
All right, there's some other fun questions in here. Let's
Yeah.
see.
What?
Um, do to do. All right, we have a request for Ghost Story, and we are interested in honoring that request in a future show. If you have requests for us to consider, we will absolutely do that. But we do need to like have a minute to practice them in
Yes.
the deconstructed way that we do the duets on the show. Um, Justin asks, what is original sound and why does everyone keep forgetting to turn it on? That gets into the sort of back end technical side of the show, but suffice to say, Zoom's audio settings make music sound bad unless you disable them. And that's what that
Hmm.
is.
But it sounds fine during talking, and it works well when they're speaking. So,
Yeah. And finally, have we ever been tempted? Gabriel O asks, have you guys ever been tempted to play two people versions of your solo songs, but at a charming disaster show? Like, disasterize the songs.
oh,
Have you ever been tempted in this way?
hmm. Disasterize a song.
It's an interesting question.
I mean, we've done covers.
But we haven't done covers of Codorino and Sweet Soubrette. That's the question.
True, true.
I mean, I would say the thing about those songs is that those songs were not designed to be solo songs either. Those songs are all designed to be like full band songs with like 7 or 8 other people. So they're already kind of covers.
Yes, definitely.
And Charming Disaster has been a songwriting collaboration project. So that's kind of why we started this project, was to write songs together. So it's more fun to like create them together and then play them together. And
Yeah,
also we've turned out to be pretty prolific, so we have like a huge quantity of Charming Disaster songs that we wrote together to play
yeah.
together. Um,
Yes, we have plenty to work with.
so much material to work with. If anybody ever lets us do a show where we get to play all the songs, like it'll take a
It'll
long
be a long show. It'll be a long show.
time. How's your mustache anyway?
Oh, let's look at it. Well,
Coming
it's interesting.
along.
Like it, I haven't. So since last week, I said it was crouching, waiting to pounce on something, and it's just been quiet. I'm a little nervous. It doesn't seem like it's really gotten fuller or like done anything different. I mean, maybe a little fuller, but I feel like it's in chrysalis phase or something. Like
Like
it is.
time. I feel like you're really anthropomorphizing your mustache, and it concerns me a little bit.
Hmm,
Like, do you think it has a temperament that's distinct from your own?
why don't you ask it?
See, that's exactly the kind of thing that concerns me. Do you think that your mustache was foretold in days of old?
I was going through the archives of some of our touring videos, and I saw a precedent, some precognition, some portent. Let me share a prophecy. Let me share with
Yeah,
you.
let's share the prophecy with the good people.
Oh, 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 something happened here. There we are. I'm a Greek textile magnate. I'm a French javelin thrower.
Interesting.
I'm a Belgian suitcase enthusiast. I'm a Portuguese magnet magnate. I'm a Luxembourgian magnet person. I'm a Greek. There you have it. Oh my God, it's still going. Stop.
That is most disturbing.
Yes, we were portending. Maybe I'm in disguise, because that was during our disguise phase.
Are you even who you say you are?
Am I?
Is that a real mustache or is it just glued on?
Why don't you ask it?
There's so many questions.
I am getting to be able to do this, though.
All right, well that is an exciting update.
Stay tuned
Stay
next week
tuned for next week's installment of the Mustache Report
Mhm.
here on the Charming Disaster Quarantine live stream. If you're just joining us, the Mustache Report is just one of the many features that we offer you, our viewing public, each week here on the Charming Disaster Quarantine live stream. And if you'd like to support future Mustache Reports, as well as musical and scientific presentations and other content like what you see here, there's a very easy way to do that, which is by making a donation. Are you sharing the donation screen, or are you just looking for?
Am I?
Oh. You can do a Venmo or PayPal or a virtual ticket, or you can go to our Bandcamp and order merch or music to download or to hold in your hands. It's very easy and painless, almost painless. And
gaze into the eye. That's all I ask.
You can even go home with a 12-inch vinyl record. I'll put it in the mail. I'll send it to you in the mail until they destroy the postal service. So you better work fast on that one.
Work fast. She will risk her life to do that for you.
I will. Life and limb.
Limb.
Would you like to play another song?
Ooh, do I get to play another song?
You get to play another song.
All right, I would love to play a song. So, as you know, I'm always like, oh, usually there's horns here, or there's this part or that part is happening, and you're probably all like, yeah, whatever. I'm sure you had your own band and all that stuff, and people would do what you say. And so I wanted to prove to you that I actually did have another band with people in it. So I've recorded. I'm going to play this song called Tin Horn, which is about me and my tinnitus and the constant ringing in my ears. But I will play the horn parts and stuff out of this little box.
Sorcery.
And I will hopefully sing the right words and all that stuff. So,
take it away, Tin Horn.
Hold on, what? Okay.
All right. I'm out.
Okay. Finally, we're alone. Let's see if this works. There's a little tin horn, oh, 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 and it plays just for me. There's a little tin horn, oh, 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 and it plays constantly. I hear it so closely, it makes me crazy, but I know it's alright. I feel it, sharp silver, it fills the silence, but I know I'm alive. There's a little angel, oh, 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 and it plays just for me. There's a little angel, oh, 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 oh. Didn't think it before, but I think it today. It's easy to fall when you're getting carried away. There's a little angel, Oh, 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 when she sings just for me. There's a little angel, oh, 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 and he constantly, I feel her so closely. I can't see you 'cause the sky is too bright. They're singing and laughing. I can't see you 'cause the sky is too bright. Birds singing, can't hear the bells ringing. Angels dance on a pin, stuck right into my ear. Didn't think it before, but I think it today. It's easy to fall when you're getting carried away. Didn't think it before, but I think it today. It's easy to fall when you're getting carried away. I can't see you 'cause the sky is too bright. I can't see you. I can't see you.
Yay. How was it playing with the robot band?
Weird.
Yeah.
Unlike the real band, it doesn't compensate when you mess up. But how did it sound? Sound all right?
I liked it.
All right, good. Cool.
We would like to give a special thank you to henchperson Dan.
Yes.
You know, this show does not just run itself. We have help lurking in the shadows in the person of henchperson Dan, who is helping get your questions to us and make things run smoothly in the background. So just a moment of appreciation for henchperson Dan.
Thank you, henchperson Dan. Oh,
Oh,
there he is.
Cheers, like a phantom.
Like a. Oh, and he's gone. And he's. How does he do that?
Just like a little
He's
apparition.
the dark child.
Now, some other questions have come in. Speaking of questions, Jeffrey Bond asks, "You were supposed to be in Baltimore this weekend." Yes, it's true.
Oh,
Tomorrow was going to be the beginning of our epic May tour. There were so many beautiful, beautiful shows planned for that tour. Um, and the puppet theater in Baltimore, the Black Cherry Puppet Theater. We love playing the Black Cherry. It's this like quirky little kind of storefront theater in a weird part of Baltimore, and it's full of puppets and people who make puppets and do puppet shows. And we've gotten to be in a couple of shows there, and like we were.
It's such a great place. Such a magical theater.
After all this is over, we will return to the Black
Yes.
Puppet Theater
Yes.
once more when it is safe to do that. Peter asks, what do you call those foot measuring things they used to have at shoe stores? I know exactly what he's talking about. You know what they're called?
Zambonis.
That seems right.
Yeah.
All right, here's another easy one. What year did Charming Disaster start?
the 60s?
BC or
AD. Oh, ADECE.
we say CE in because they Jews. We say CE because like Anno Domini. It's like, well, like we already had a god before that, so like It's a more neutral. It's a more like religion neutral to say common era. That's all. That's what I was taught.
Okay, great. My mustache agrees.
Yeah. Um. Let's see. What else? Aren't Victrolas a thing? Yes, Victrolas. They're a thing.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
out there.
Addressed you. You know, I know this person, Adrastia. I know her under her non uh, pseudonymous name, but I don't know.
Yes, what is Adastria's purpose? She was a goddess, wasn't she? The name comes from somewhere. I think I know what it is,
Tell us.
but I could be wrong. Is it the goddess of vengeance?
I like the sound of that.
Something like that. I think it's the goddess of vengeance.
All right. Well, I feel like the goddess of vengeance, might take an interest in the next song, the song I'm about to play.
Hmm.
This is a song of an historical nature,
Oh.
a biographical and historical nature. It is a song inspired by the tragic life of the inventor Nikola Tesla.
Hmm.
Do you know about the tragic life of Nikola Tesla? He was a genius, but he was a dreamer. He had no business sense and he had some bad luck and no money. And the money that he had, he tended to lose. And so, although he invented these like incredible technological innovations, he died penniless, living in a hotel in New York City, where he cared for injured pigeons. That was the end of Tesla's life. So this is a song inspired by a very bad, I would add, biography I read about him.
Hmm.
But, I was struck by his terrible misfortune.
He had a mustache, you know.
He did have a mustache. This is all coming together in a sort of perfect fugue. All right, here I go. It's a humiliation when you've harnessed nature. The Hotel New Yorker is kind of a hell. You're old and defeated, a penniless wizard who's rescuing pigeons to nurse them to health. But who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you from yourself? You boarded the steamship with poems in your pockets and bright calculations for what it all means. You lost all your money, your ticket, your luggage, your head full of visions of flying machines. But who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you from your dreams? Blind, blind, blind and faint-hearted, the doubting world, afraid of the forces at work. Take to your bed, tell them do not disturb the currents surrounding the earth. It's so anticlimactic if 800 patents can't give any comfort, then what's it all for? On the 25th floor of the Hotel New Yorker, the do not disturb sign still hangs on the door. And who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save What is the lesson? That genius invention is no match for money or power or luck. Can't lay it to rest. The ghost of poor Tesla's the image that lingers where lightning has struck. And who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you?
Oh, so sad.
Who's gonna save you? Nobody. Nobody is. Certainly not Edison.
Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah.
Tui. Edison.
Yeah. Well, I think this would be a nice moment to invite on this week's special guest, don't you?
Yes. Oh, I would love to invite our special guest on. It's very, very timely.
All right, let's see if we can summon the Marvelous Mechanical Musical Maiden.
Let's summon. Oh,
Behold her
behold.
splendor. How do you think you get her to work?
I don't know. Maybe
Can you read what her sign says?
kiss for a song.
All right, that seems
Okay.
fair. All right, everyone out there, let's try
Let's
it. See if this works. Okay.
Oh, it worked. But we can't hear her.
We see her. She moves.
She's moving, but ah,
We had never met if we had never met.
Oh my goodness.
Dear ones,
Marvelous Mechanical Musical Maiden.
can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us? Are you there?
I can, dear ones.
Oh,
How could it be that I should think if we had never met? Why should I suppose that this should be? The weary days, the lonely nights, they're easy to forget when I am here and you are here with me. Here we are, you and I. Let the world hurry by. 'Cause while we haven't got a bank full, we can still be thankful that here we are. Here we are, alone, mostly together. What matter whether we wander far? 'Cause while we haven't got that bank full, we can still be thankful that here we are. Dear ones, darling disasters.
Hello.
Marvelous Mechanical Musical Maiden.
It's so good to see you. When is the last time that you awakened?
Well, what year is it?
It's
This is the year 2020.
CE.
CE.
2020. Not that long ago.
Oh,
I'm definitely not where I fell asleep the last time.
where was that?
Australia.
Oh,
The southern hemisphere. If the stars are any indication, I'm not there anymore.
Well, it's so good to have you here with us.
It is a pleasure and a privilege to share a moment of wakefulness with you. Your kisses have sparked me awake.
We have heard about you. Is it true what they say, that Edison created you?
Edison is not responsible for my voice. He's merely responsible for my frame. That man is a thief and a murderer.
I could not agree with you more.
Completely
That
agree.
man buried voices. I was a street performer, and I insulted him publicly. It was an accident, dear ones. But you know what they say about powerful men. Can't take a joke.
It's true.
So he stole my voice with one of his inventions, the phonograph machine, which you may be familiar with.
We hear that's a thing. That's a thing.
It's a thing for capturing sound, stealing voices. That's what he did. He took my voice and put it in this impossible frame of brass and enamel and incalculable workings.
And what a frame.
Thank you. So, later on, I woke up in the basement of his labs, and I sparked. There he was, fresh off the boat, an immigrant, filled with ideas. Nikola Tesla. He had a jawline that could cut glass, but not a mustache as fine as yours.
Oh, thank you.
So he's going to get full of himself.
Tesla was a brilliant mind. He wanted to give the world free power. He wanted to help us communicate with each other in a way that created equity. It was almost obvious that they would bury him later. Silence his voice. I fell asleep again after that. I'm not quite sure how long. Fashions continued to change. But when I woke up, they looked a lot like the two of you. It was a time for singing, a time for dancing, and there she was, a riot, a flame, a rebellion inside of a woman's body, as I had been before this. She was no folk hero, she was real. I'm sure you know her song. Perhaps we can sing it together. What do you think, darling disasters?
We would love to try.
Let's do it.
Excellent. I'll tell you exactly what to do. Just repeat after me when I say.
Okay.
Folks, here's the story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail, but Minnie had the heart as big as a whale. So I'm going to say some nonsense words, and then you out there in the ether are going to repeat them with gusto. Are you prepared?
My whole life I've been preparing for this.
I'm ready.
Heidi, Heidi, hi.
Heidi, Heidi, hi.
I got chills through the ether. Oh.
Oh.
Hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo.
Heidi, hi.
Heidi, hi.
Now she messed around with the bloke named Smokey. She loved him though he was cokey. He took her down to Chinatown and showed her how to kick that gong around. Heidi, Heidi, hi.
Heidi, Heidi, hi.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh,
oh,
oh.
Hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo.
Oh. Just all the way to the
Oh.
He had a dream about the king of Sweden. He gave her things that she was needing, like rent. A mansion house filled with gold and steel and a diamond car with platinum wheels, ready to go fast. Hattie, 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 hattie.
Hattie, hattie,
Hi,
hattie,
hi, 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 hi.
Hody, 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 oh.
Hody, 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 oh.
Hooty, hooty, hooty.
Hooty, hooty,
Hooty,
hooty.
hooty.
As low as it can go, all the way into the floor. He gave her his townhouse and his racing horses. Each meal she ate was a dozen courses. She had $1 million worth of nickels and dimes, which she sat around and counted 1,000,000 times. Poor men, poor men, poor men. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get emotional, but memories don't fade. Love like that, rebellion like that does not fade. It's as if I've pulled my heart out and handed it right to you.
Oh, that is
Dear ones.
That is exquisite. What is it made of?
It's made of brass.
Of course.
If I'm not mistaken, you know all about that.
We might have written a song about you one time.
I would be flattered. So I'm just gonna. This is less romantic. I have to put it back. Just one second.
Do what you have to do, dear.
Everything's fine.
Oh.
You're fine.
My dear disasters, I hope you are well, but our spark is winding down.
It was a great privilege to sing with you,
Such a great joy.
Marvelous Mechanical Maiden. I believe that we are sharing in the comments where people can find you and experience more of your marvelous mechanics.
Maidenhood.
That gives me such delight.
So
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night, dear.
We will send you back into the void from whence you came.
And like that, she's gone.
Oh, just a memory, a happy memory of a
Ah.
time.
A whiff of brass.
A bit of engine oil.
Hmm.
A good smell.
I love brass.
Well, I think we've pretty conclusively proven that Team Tesla is the team to be on. Not that bastard Edison.
Tui. Yeah.
Tesla, he had a lot of inventions, but do you have a favorite?
Well, I mean, so Tesla had the Tesla coil.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a good one. And there are lots of other coils that I'm fans of. I'm a fan of many coils.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any favorites?
Yeah, no, I love coils. I'm very interested in coils. Mortal coils.
This very mortal coil.
I love this mortal coil. It's my
Yeah.
favorite, probably.
Yeah.
Second, maybe like Tesla coils, maybe like the second best coil.
Yeah, mortal coils. Yeah, mechanical coils.
Sure.
Do you-
But there is one kind of coil that you need to really beware of, though.
Yeah.
Have you heard about mouth coils?
Oh. Only in rumor. Only in hushed tones.
They're very dangerous if left untreated, mouth coils,
Very.
because they can progress to full body coils. And
Don't want full body coil.
there's no treatment for full body coils.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, no antibiotics will cure that.
no essential oils, nothing. There's nothing you can do
Yeah.
for body coils. But mouth coils, what you have to do for mouth coils is you have to just like purge them.
Express them. What's it called? Expectorate.
Like any sort of parasite that's like entered your body, if you're the host of it, like you need to just like get it out of your system. And so as a kind of public service message. I thought it might be useful to our viewers if we showed them what it's like to eliminate a mouth coil.
Yeah, so you have a case of mouth coil.
Well, it's a very minor case. I mean, look, like 7 out of 10 adults probably have a minor case of mouth coils. It's not a big deal.
See a telltale rainbow kind of thing coming out of your teeth. You might want to check that out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here, pull it this way.
Oh.
Pull it this way, and I'll take it. Okay. Oh my god, what were you eating?
Oh.
It's so. Oh my. It's so big.
Oh, I don't know.
It seems stuck. Good.
Oh.
Keep going. You have to get it all out.
Ah.
You think you got it all out?
I think so.
Yeah, we made it to indigo. That's usually the end.
Yeah. Well, I feel better though. You know, I mean, like that was a disgusting experience but
For me too.
I feel pretty good now though. I feel like kind of clean. You know, like I'm like all cleaned out. I'm drinking a little whiskey to disinfect.
I feel like I have to wash my hands.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad we got that done.
Wash your hands. Yeah, it's better. It's easier with if you've help.
It's good with you need help.
Yeah.
Oh, here I am.
So thank you for that.
I'm glad. And yeah, next time, just let me know in advance.
If I'd known in advance, I wouldn't have the mouth coils.
It's true. Oh, thank God you're cured for now.
Thank God. So, I feel like we have a few more things to offer before we conclude this evening's program. And the fact that we were able to do that together was very inspiring to me. And I thought maybe we should do another thing together.
Let's give it a try. Position this better. Okay. All right. Can you? All right. Anything you want to say about the song? This is just an us song.
It's a charming disaster song. We wrote it together, and it's on our first album.
Ashtray on the windowsill fills with fallen rain. Morning meets my eyes again. The things we never say when we're wide awake, I hear them echo through the day.
Round around in my dreams, why don't you?
Little bird, my turtle dove,
walking in my sleep, just like there's something that you need to know.
I know, you know, I know. No, you know, I know.
The sleeve your elbow went through, the holes you never patch, your tattered rags in shades of black. Clothes don't make the man, but I love that velvet coat, the ties I've fixed around your throat.
Right around in my dreams, why don't you?
Dirty dog, you billy goat.
Walking in my sleep like there is something that you need to know.
I know, you know, I know. I know, you know, I know. Maybe there's a way
to ease my worried head.
Prescription filled or fortune read,
but no doctor, fortune teller
could treat me like you do.
I go to bed and wait for you.
Right around in my dreams, why don't you whisper
things in secret code?
Walking in my sleep like there is something that you need to know.
I know, you know, I know.
Oh, you know, I know.
Every night I close my eyes, I see your face.
Do I imagine you, or is it you that waits?
Is this a conversation that's so strange and sweet?
Or does my memory play tricks on me?
Right around in my dreams, why don't you whisper things in secret code?
You dirty dog,
My little bird,
you billy goat.
my turtle dove.
Walking in my sleep like there is something that you need to know.
I know, you know, I know.
I know, you know, I know.
You know, I know, you know.
No, you know, I know.
There you have it.
It's almost like playing in a band with you at the same time.
Yes,
Very close.
almost.
Hmm.
With some ether between us.
A lot of ether between us. Not the like anesthetizing kind, but the other kind.
The A-ether. Yeah.
A-ether. All right. There are some questions that we have missed in the recent past. We have another request for belladonna melodrama. Now that is a wonderful request, and we're honored and flattered. But it involves two people at a piano and is very complicated. So it's going to be a minute. When we get to be in the same space again, we will definitely play belladonna melodrama. But we can't play it in two places because it involves two pianos, and
It would be a mess.
Yeah.
It would be.
Yeah. All right. So, can I tell them about the other thing that happened today?
Oh yeah, tell them.
So I released a new song today under Sweet Soubrette. It's called Almond, Milk, and Eggs, and I performed it on this show. I don't know, a few weeks ago. The weeks go by fast, so I don't know what show it was. But so many of you are here with us every week, which is so amazing. It's so wonderful to see the same people. I also love knowing that like we know you individually and now you're starting to talk to each other, which makes it like throwing a successful party, which is very gratifying. So
Yeah.
it's nice that that happens. Anyway, the song is called Almond Milk and Eggs, and it just released today on Bandcamp. And it is kind of a like sad, sitting in the moment kind of song. It was inspired by a poem by Ash Andrews, who is my sib-in-law, and it's kind of a beautiful collaboration. So I hope that you'll all check it out. And henchperson Dan, if you would be so kind as to share the link for that in the comments so folks can find it, that would be lovely.
Excellent.
All right, we've come just about to the end of our time together.
Oh, so soon.
I know, it goes very quickly. The days go by quickly and the weeks go by quickly, and here we are. It's like we're in some sort of weird existentialist play.
Yes. And then we'll go back to the other parts of our apartments and just live our lives like this never happened. And go back to doing the dishes or shucking corn or whatever it is that I do.
Shucking corn? Really? You're shucking corn?
No, not yet.
Like barefoot in overalls?
You know.
Just asking.
Yeah, you know, I do lots of things.
Yeah. Well, we have some oracular divination still to accomplish.
Oracular.
Oracular. Did you find the other oracular divination tool?
I did. Should I draw from that? Dares I?
I think we should do both at this time.
Oh yeah, this is like
This is like the big. This is show number 10, so we need extra divinatory power.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'll do this one first, and then we'll do that one a second.
I'm just cracking this out of its.
All right. So those of you who've been with us every week, We love you, and you know what is about to happen. We're about to draw a card from the Unicorn Oracle deck, which will tell us something about what's happening right now and perhaps the week to come. What are the unicorns telling us this week? Jeff, I'm gonna. This one?
Yes.
Oh, you picked a heavy hitter.
Always.
We have chosen the Miracles unicorn card. And god damn it, we couldn't use some miracles right now. I will take this card with enthusiasm. The Miracles card. Let me read you the fine print. It's very fine indeed. It says, have faith that your miracle is on the way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. That's what it says. Surrender the how. Like, you don't need to know how. Don't worry your pretty head about it. This unicorn is going to take care of things. That's what this card says.
That is miraculous. That is a beautiful steed.
Yeah, look, it's got like a glowy point on the horn.
Yeah, it's a laser.
It might be a laser. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the unicorn card. Well done, well chosen.
Well chosen. All right. Well, it is my turn to draw from some oracular deck. So we have the Spirit Oracle deck. This is the Colette Baron Reed Spirit Oracle deck.
Why do we have it? It doesn't matter. Surrender the how.
Surrender the how. So I will shuffle the Animal Spirit deck.
Wait, you know what? I think we should, perhaps this would be a good moment to invite our guest back to help you select.
Oh, yes. We need some help. I will shuffle.
Marvelous Mechanical Musical Maiden. We would be so honored if you would join us for this last act.
We need your help.
We're not sure how you feel about spirit animals or oracular decks. Oh, your volume is.
What volume? Surrender the how.
Hi.
Can you hear me over the oracles?
Yes, we can hear you.
Excellent.
And we need your help.
We need your help.
I'm here.
We need you to help us summon a spirit animal from the Spirit Oracular Animal deck.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
All right. Is it this one? Is this?
It's that one.
It is.
It's the perfect one.
Okay. Here. We have chosen the Squirrel Spirit.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
The squirrel.
It's not a secret squirrel, it's a squirrel spirit.
And it just says in italicized font, believe in yourself. As the squirrel does.
Does it?
Surrender the how and believe in yourself. That's a joyous squirrel.
Well, a creature with as bushy and darling a tail as that must have a good sense of self.
That is true.
You would hope so.
I do hope so.
Well, with that, we have come to the end of our show. Once again, we thank all of you out there so much for joining us once again this week. We love you. You are making us feel connected to the world outside of our houses, and we are so grateful to you for showing up for us.
Thank you so much for coming out.
And special thanks once again to henchperson Dan for keeping the ship afloat from behind the scenes mysteriously in the shadows. And also to Miss April from Voodoo Dolls Accessories for these beautiful pieces.
They are gorgeous.
Oh,
I'm very jealous.
They make beautiful work. And thank you so much, Marvelous Mechanical Musical Maiden, for joining us here on the show. It has been such a pleasure.
It has been a treat
to share the squares with you.
Here, the square.
Absolutely. It's almost as if we had shared real space together almost exactly 1 year ago. This will have to do for now.
For now, it helps keep us going until the next time we spark.
Hold on. Farewell, all.
We love you. Good night.
Good night.
See you next week. Great. We bid you adieu into the ether.